The things that occur during a shutdown are that non-essential workers, which are people not involved with either national security, national defense, protection of property, personal safety, they get furloughed. They just get to go home. They get a paid vacation for a couple of weeks until we get this resolved, and they all come back to work and they all get their pay. Everybody else stays at work. That equates to about 900,000 workers, government-wise, that get laid off. Interest payments get paid. There's no risk of default on debt. Social security checks go out. Military gets paid. Everybody on the mandatory side of the spending budget still gets their money. So this isn't a big event. It's more of a news headline event. But one of the big side effects of this is that the divisions of the government, like the Bureau of Labor Statistics, they do get shut down. And so we don't get report. If we stay shut down for a couple of weeks, we won't get an inflation report. We won't have an employment report on Friday. This has got the markets worried. It's like, oh my gosh, what are we going to do without this all important BLS report? Even though we all laugh at it and say it's all complete crap, and we keep telling everybody that the BLS report is completely wrong and has nothing to do with the reality, we can't live without this report. So everybody's all worried about Friday. We're not going to have this BLS report. And oh my gosh, what are we going to do? But we did get ADP yesterday, which kind of confirmed what we already knew, that the economy is fairly weak on the employment side of the ledger. The BLS employment report has already been confirming that. ADP came in yesterday to negative 32,000 jobs. Now, again, the correlation between ADP and the BLS has broken in the last few years. They used to be much more correlated previously, but in the last 5 years or so, that correlation has really kind of broken a bit, but they do trend together. And so if ADP is suggesting a month of job losses, it would likely translate, if we did get an employment report on Friday, the employment report on Friday would be fairly weak. And again, we've already seen that weakness in the employment report, but that would probably kind of reflect that as well on Friday. ADP is already suggesting what we already knew, is that employment is slowing down.
One thing that's a little concerning is that, yes, the correlation is broke down, but when you factor in all the BLS revisions, that correlation becomes much better. So what it's telling you is that ADP is kind of leading, and then in time, BLS will catch up to it. And once you get these revisions, which take years. And also yesterday, just as important, they revised the prior month down by 50-something thousand jobs to minus, I want to say minus 3,000. So now 3 of the last 4 months have been negative. That's concerning for an economy that should be growing jobs at about 150 to 175,000. We don't have the BLS. And for the last few months, 6 months, we've been harping that that's okay. The unemployment numbers have been faulty. They've been heavily revised. There's a lot of other data out there. Well, now everyone gets to see that there's other data out there. So we got ADP.
Catch me daily on The Real Investment Show. The link is in the description.